Hi, I'm Healing Means. Welcome to my channel and welcome to a natural hair video. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is very early in the morning. I am actually preparing to do the next Alphabet Series 2025 video, which is the letter E. So make sure you stay tuned for that video after this one. But y'all, before I do the wash day, I looked at my hair and I was like, oh no, we ain't going straight into no shampoo, no cleanser, not even no co-wash. I got to do something with this before then. So if you've been following the Alphabet series, you know we did the letter A, B, C, D, and now we are on the letter E. So the letter D was Diva Curl, and I have been using the Super Stretch cream, just kind of dabbing it in and out my hair to, y'all, do something where my hair look the halfway like it's supposed to look a quarter way of the piece of the way of something. I also opened another one of my favorites. This is the Silk Elements Pure Oils Moisturizing Marmalade. This was the 2022 no-buy breaker, and I bought 10 of those jars. I probably have like 3 left, maybe. I don't use it all the time, but if I'm in a pinch, in between wash day videos, just, you know, need my hair looking halfway decent right quick, that moisturizing marmalade is a very liquidy gel. It does the trick. Y'all, my hair is just, and then brushing it up into the high ponytail. So it was a high ponytail and I had my hair twisted around. But y'all, I went to sleep and, you know, it came down. You saw it. It is what it is. So I have some of the Diva Curl. I think it's called Curl Stretch. Hold on, y'all. Let me, because it's right here. Diva Curl Super Stretch Coconut Curl Elongator. Okay, so I've been using this. That's in my hair. This is in my hair. Some of this is in my hair. You know, this is a mixture of oils. So this is the Main Choice Ancient Egyptian Anti-Breakage and Repair Antidote Oil. But I also have other oils and stuff that I mixed in with this. So some of this is in my hair. And I think that's it, y'all. Water, probably some aloe vera gel. Oh, and I even used... I opened this up again. This is my second container of this. I'm not going to repurchase it because I didn't like it. But I was looking for something quick, like a quick styler. This didn't know. This is the Shea Moisture Red Palm Oil and Cocoa Butter Styling Jelly with flax oil for curly, coily, and shrinkage prone hair. Sulfate free and color safe. 7-ounce jar. I don't like this. I don't like this, but I was using it just to kind of dab my edges and stuff. I'm trying to just do a part down the middle because we're going to do a little comparison. We're going to do a comparison with 2 products that I've been wanting to do a comparison with for years. They already got 10,000 videos on it. So I'm not doing it for that. I'm doing it because, y'all, I need to prep my hair before this wash day. One of these products I have used before several times, multiple times, really like it, love it, did a video on it, and compared it to a Diva Curl product, actually. The other product, every time I tried to buy it, it was sold out. I finally got my hands on it. It's been sitting on my shelf for months. I probably did a YouTube short or a community post showing that I had it, and this is the very first time I'm ever going to use it. So, of course, we talking about PrePoos because, yo, yeah. It is getting warmer in my area. It is officially summer. And in Southern California here, it is dry. It may not be the most unbearable heat in the United States, but it is very dry. And you can see that in my hair. I keep saying I'm going to do better, y'all. Moisturize, moisturize, moisturize. I was about to say especially in the summer, y'all, but especially all year round. Because in the winter here, it's a mild winter. It's cool, but it's also dry. I really have to do better with that, y'all. But let me show you these two products that we're going to compare to prep my hair for the wash day. The first product is the Just For Me Curl Piece Tender Head Pre-Shampoo Detangler. This product here, y'all, I've used this like so many times. Let me see. This jar might be like half, yeah, it's like half empty right now. So I'm going to use that on this side of my hair. And then the other product, which I have never used, this will be my first time. This is the African Pride Moisture Miracle Aloe and Coconut Water Detangle and Condition Pre-Shampoo. I haven't even opened it yet, but let's do that. Y'all know protective seal. Y'all know I always look for that in products. If it's applicable, I look for a protective seal of some kind. Because y'all remember back in the day, like, they had an issue with people, like, opening the jars and digging their fingers and stuff in them and stuff. Like, come on now. But the protective seal will help you where you think it didn't happen. Some people probably be slick with the protective seals. But anyway, as soon as I opened this jar, y'all, and as I was talking, I smelled, I don't know, it don't seem as strong now, but when I opened it and I was like talking, my spidey senses, the sense alerts went up. It just was a strong smell. So this says aloe, aloe and coconut water. Yeah, I would say that. Ooh, this seemed looser than the Just For Me. Let's see. So, okay, maybe not. Maybe it's about the same. So this is the African Pride. Then here is the consistency of the curl piece. Yeah, see, the curl piece is a little thicker. See, not so this is what I'm used to, y'all. I'm used to the curl piece. I've never used the African Pride, but we are going to we're gonna see what's going on. And y'all, I was about to say, like, this not really a demo and review. It will be a first impressions for the African Pride, but y'all, I'm not doing nothing fancy. I'm doing this on dry hair because y'all already know I got 10,000 things to do and I gotta be there in 10 minutes. Hold on, wait, let me keep the, y'all know the parts. Why the parts? Why? My hair, I'm telling you, the parts, they laugh at me, they make fun of me, they embarrass me. On my little YouTube videos, it's only so much cropping and editing and zooming that you could do when you try to show somebody something. So, and my hair just fakes me out, y'all. All right, so I am just, this might be too much. It might not be enough. No, I'm not parting my hair into multiple sections because, like I just said, y'all, I got somewhere to go. And I still got to record the whole wash day video. Or at least I have to record up until I style my hair. And then y'all know y'all can't trust me to come back. So y'all can't trust me to come back. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get better. But if you only knew my schedule, you would not believe how I fit the stuff that I fit in one 24-hour period. Sometimes I don't believe it. I don't even know. And whatever don't get done the current day, get added to the list for the next day. Y'all know how it is. All right, so here is, and I'm not saturating, super soaking my hair. I just need my hair to be a wee bit more manageable before I go into this wash day. And like I said, that will be the letter E of the Alphabet Series 2025. And y'all, I do have a playlist. So I have a playlist for the original Alphabet Series. I believe I did that, in 2023/2024? Or 2022/2023? Something like that, y'all. So I have that playlist. And then I have this playlist for Alphabet Series 2025. So just check out the playlist. You'll see all the videos I did from that first time, and then you'll see the videos that I did from this time. All right, so I'm doing this on dry hair. I really like the Just For Me curl piece. So I like it. You know, yes, I would repurchase. I will buy it again. I have bought it again. I have this open jar, and then I have another unopened jar. And I actually bought 2 of the African Pride, y'all, so I hope I like it. But you know, even if I don't, long as it works, I'm going to use it. I just won't repurchase after that second jar. All right, so like I said, the Just For Me is thicker. It's a thicker consistency than the African Pride. And I showed you that when I poured it. Let's see here. Ooh, I got to be careful. It's not, I mean, maybe the Just For Me is not that much thicker, but it's noticeably thicker to me. It might help if I take the alligator clip out my hair. Okay, ooh. I dropped some on the sink, but you know we're going to pick that up. Okay, now I am noticing smooth. Maybe smoother. Maybe smoother, y'all, than the Just For Me. Maybe smoother. And I think as far as the price point, because I remember a time when it was always sold out. I think the African Pride was either the same price as the Just For Me or a little bit cheaper, y'all. I don't know. But when I purchased it just recently, well, I say just recently, y'all. Maybe it was sometime this year. It could have been the end of last year. But when I purchased it, the African Pride is definitely more than the Just For Me. And if they do the same, y'all, just like the comparison with the Diva Curl Wash Day Wonder, which I absolutely like that product. But it was full-time the cost of the Just For Me. So we all know how that go. But I had 0 issues with that Diva Curl Wash Day Wonder. 0, except the price. Now, I'm going to say on dry hair, this African Pride is either as smooth or slightly a little bit smoother. But y'all, going back to the price right quick, I believe the African Pride was more expensive than the Just For Me. Not by much, maybe 75 cents to $1.25 more expensive. But sometimes that's enough for me though, y'all. Sometimes that's enough for me, 75 cents. Yeah, I count all my pennies, all of them. I'm only finger combing through my hair. I'm not using a tool. I'm gonna let this sit in my hair under a shower cap for let's say 10 minutes. Here's my little shower cap, y'all. It's about time for a new one. But you know I'm gonna get my money's worth. So I'm just gonna use just this right here. I'm not gonna put any additional caps or bags or towels or anything over it. Just this right quick for about 10 minutes. I'm gonna rinse it out and then let you know my final thoughts comparing the Just For Me Curl Piece Tenter Head Pre-Shampoo Detangler and the African Pride Moisture Miracle Aloe and Coconut Water Detangle and Condition Pre-Shampoo. Y'all, these names, you know what I'm saying? I'll be back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. In this video, I am preparing for my Alphabet Series 2025 video. We are on the letter E, but my hair was in such a state that I had to do some stuff. I had to do some pre-things before. I used 2 different pre-shampoos, PrePoos. On this side of my hair, I used the Just For Me Curl Piece Tender Head Pre-Shampoo Detangler. And then on this side, I used the African Pride Moisture Miracle Aloe and Coconut Water Detangle and Condition Pre-Shampoo. Make sure I have the label there straight for y'all. First thing I want to say is, I did apply this to dry hair, dry tangled hair. I only left it in for 5 minutes, y'all. Some of my comparisons that I noted right off the bat is that the Just For Me poured a little bit thicker, slightly thicker than the African Pride. This product was a little bit thinner. But I felt like the Just For Me was a lighter product and the African Pride felt a little bit heavier. Now, it is possible that I used more African Pride than I did Just For Me because the African Pride poured thinner. But even with that being said, I do feel like the African Pride was a heavier product. Now, that could be a good thing depending on how tangled or how dry your hair is or what you're using it for. The results for both of them was the same. Now, my hair still feels a little bit rough, but again, that's because it's dry and it's dirty. I applied both products on dry hair and I only left it on for 5 minutes. Yes, under a shower cap, but still only 5 minutes in dry hair. I feel like either if I would have wet my hair first or if I would have left it in for the 10 minutes like I said I was going to do, maybe my hair would have been a little bit softer. I rinsed it out. I felt my hair. I did comb through a little bit. And it feels about the same. It feels about the same. Like I said, still a little rough. But definitely softer, less tangled, more manageable, preparing for this wash day. So do I have a clear winner, purchase or repurchase, stash or trash, you know, all of those comparisons and stuff? For me, I don't know, they both the same. Now, this is a first impressions for me for the African Pride product, but the Just For Me, I've been using it for a long time. As I mentioned earlier, there is a slight price difference. The African Pride is between 75 cents and $1.50 more than Just For Me when I have compared the prices and actually went to purchase these. So for me, y'all, it's probably going to be whatever is on sale. Both of them appear to do the same thing for my hair. I don't see any noticeable difference where, oh, I would have to have one product over another. So for me, whichever one is on sale, or I have a coupon or discount or whatever, or even if I had to pay regular price, whichever one is cheaper, that's the one that I'm going to buy. Y'all let me know, have you tried the Just For Me Curl Piece and then the African Pride Moisture Miracle pre-shampoo products? Which one you like the best? Are they the same price in your area? Is it just in Southern California, y'all, that one is higher than the other? Let me know your thoughts on these two products. I know I'm very late to the party, probably like buku years old, but y'all, I get to it when I get to it. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have for this video. Please remember to subscribe to my channel. Click that notifications bell. Make sure it is set to all. Like, comment, and share with everyone you know. And until next time, be safe, be well, and be blessed. And y'all, now my hair is soaking, dripping wet. Just perfect for me to go on to the wash day, which is Alphabet Series 2025, the letter E, and E is for